Team USA snagging 8 more medals at the Olympics yesterday.
Yeah.
Which is good. No golds, unfortunately, but we did hold the overall medal lead with 20 after day number 3.
Okay.
Of course, there's stuff that's going on right now, so some of that might change, but we don't want to give any spoilers just in case.
There's a lot of stuff going on right now.
But if you just go to the gold medal counts, we ended the day in 6th place.
6th in golds. Yeah, not bad.
Japan is first with 6 golds.
Really?
We have 3.
Yeah, a lot of our best stuff is yet to come, though.
Yep.
I think. You know,
we added a silver and bronze in skateboarding, silver, bronze in women's swimming, 2 bronze medals in men's swimming, a bronze in men's fencing, and men's gymnastics took a bronze in the team event, which is a pretty big deal. They haven't won a medal, period, since 2008. So people were stoked and very happy.
they're freaking out about it. I watched the pommel horse. Was it Superman on the pommel horse?
It was Superman. That's what they're calling him because he wears glasses off when he performs. He takes them off.
Takes them off. It's very Clark Kent kind of thing going on. And it's funny because I watched just a video of the routine of the pommel horse.
Yeah. And
he's doing the thing. And, I have no idea whether he's doing a good job or not. It looks good to me.
Right.
And the only way I knew that he'd nailed it is when he dismounted and landed, then he was jacked. So I was like, oh, he must have nailed it. That's the only way I know. I have no idea just while watching him do the thing.
I don't
if that's good or not. It's impossible for me to tell. But I'm happy for the men's gymnastics team.
U.S. women's team did very good, 26-point beating Japan.
Mm-hmm.
They've won now 56 games in a row, dating all the way back to 1992 Olympics in Barcelona.
That's pretty good. That's not bad, huh?
That's a pretty good run.
Yeah,
that's not a bad run.
That's not bad.
No pressure. Don't lose the game.
I think that would be one of the more difficult things about being on like the basketball teams for the U.S. It's just expected. We expected to win. There is got to be some pressure there. If you're on the U.S. rowing team, I don't think we have the same expectations.
Right.
We don't know any of you. I'm sorry to the rowers, but it's true. It's just the way it is. We don't think we should win gold in rowing. We're always awesome at this. I don't know if we are or not. I have no idea.
I don't know.
See, nobody knows. It won't even be on TV. You got to stream it on Peacock.
That's the other problem I have with the coverage.
Me too.
There's a lot of coverage at night of other countries' ping pong and badminton right now.
Yeah.
There was rugby, like today. There's women's rugby. The U.S. is in it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple other U.S. matches going on, and they're not going to replay those later tonight, and that bothers me because it's like I want to watch the USA team play.
You don't want to watch,
even if they lost, I would rather watch them and root them on.
Women's judo from 2 different countries that are not us.
I like watching the judo,
but you don't want to see the girl from Taiwan take on the girl from New Zealand.
If there is not a single USA match of something going on, then sure.
Yeah, there are times where there's...
Or if that is the gold medal match or
Okay.
something, yes, then that's the gold medal match for that level of judo. I'm cool with that. That's not what was like the badminton and the ping pong. It's just like a round of... This is to get into the round of 64.
Yeah.
That's the play-in to get into the 64. I don't care yet. I don't care yet. Show me that when it gets to the gold medal or if there's a U.S. team involved.
Chris will watch only high-level U.S. badminton or nothing.
There
Don't
you have it.
show me other badminton.
Unless Snoop Dogg's calling it, because this is pretty funny. This is Snoop Dogg calling badminton. It's U.S. and China.
Okay.
Oh, I love this badminton right here. This is a great rally right here between China and the U.S. right here. As you see, it don't stop to the casket drop. They rocking and rolling, back and forth. Give me that. No, I need that. No, over here. No, over there. What about over there? No, what about there? No, give me that. I need that. That too. No, sit down somewhere. Get down. Wait a minute. Hold it. Way up in the sky. Now down. Back up. Over there. Now over here. Get out the way. Move. I told you we need that. That was a good point.
There you go. That was him. That was Snoop Dogg, because he's been everywhere.
That sounds
At the
about the
Olympics.
way I would call badminton, too. Nope, back up. Nope, way up in the sky. Why is Snoop Dogg now all of a sudden an Olympic darling?
I don't know, but he is. He's everywhere. And I would watch more badminton probably if Snoop Dogg was calling it. What's up, Anna? Yeah, I saw that breakdancing was an Olympic sport.
I haven't watched any of it.
I haven't either.
I don't know if is
But
it
I
on yet?
But I knew it was.
Isn't
a
this
thing.
the first year?
It's either the first year that it's an Olympic sport or it's a trial on it. It's one of those where sometimes they trial it for 1 or 2 years
Mhm.
to see if it's worthy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Breakdancing should be an Olympic sport,
I mean, I don't know.
especially when they took away like softball, which I think they brought back.
It's not on there this year.
It's not?
I looked,
Maybe
yeah,
maybe it's the next.
because I knew my daughter might like to watch it, but
Yeah,
maybe
which-
it's coming back.
which is insane to me. That softball's
The
not.
baseball one made a little more sense because it's like, well, most of these countries, they're playing in some professional league during the time.
Right.
Now, there are pro softball leagues too, but yeah. Softball was, I think the level of softball was better. It really was the best softball in the world. And there was some really good high level stuff. It's too bad.
Oh,
Your coverage that you're talking about, I kept seeing a lot of boxing from, again, not American fighters either yesterday.
there was that too,
Which, hey, I like watching boxing.
which is fine. But
We're in the flyweight division for, I mean, countries I don't know, you know? Harder for me to get into. If there was an American fighter, I might have stopped and watched that boxing match. And I changed it because I didn't know any of those guys.
to me, it's why are we not showing them?
Yeah.
It feels like we're not showing.
Again, it can be a replay all you want on broadcast TV because,
Hey, you have your Peacock thing, but I hate the fact that you want to watch the American stuff, then you got to go. Then you got to get your Peacock.
it does feel like we're being forced that way. And
And if that's what you're doing, that's wrong.
it's daytime programming
if
here.
If I want to see all that other stuff,
Most
I
of
want to watch. You know what? I'm a big badmintoner. I want to watch all the badminton.
yeah.
Then subscribe to Peacock and you can watch every match.
Well, okay, fine.
I get that. Cool.
Yeah.
But I just want to watch the USA stuff or the gold medal. And the bronze, like
Yeah.
the first, second matches, then cool.
Yeah.
And when did they stop using the?
I noticed that too. I thought the same
and
thing.
also the way they score is different. It feels like.
I
It's
didn't
more-
pay attention that much.
It feels like they're scoring it like a regular boxing match. Like, oh, I think they won.
But they always
Where
used to have
before, it
headgear.
was like you would get so many because their gloves would be like the end would be white and then red or
Mhm.
blue and then white. So that way, if they hit like your face,
Mhm.
they'd go, "Ooh, that's 5 points,"
Mhm.
and they would keep up your tally of points, and then that's how you won the
Mm.
round.
Okay. It's
They
different
don't-
now.
It doesn't even look like they're doing that now.
Because it's amateur sports, I always thought that's why they wore the headgear, right? Because it's
Well, and also they are boxing a lot of matches.
Yes.
and it's to help with cuts.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if you get headbutted, boom, you could be out for the rest of the tournament.
hmm I thought that was interesting. I noticed that too.
It looks like the scoring and headgear, everything's changed about it. So many questions. So they do women's boxing? I guess I didn't realize
Bet
that.
they do.
Didn't realize they added that in now. That's crazy.
Your women's rugby. They did advance. I guess they're guaranteed to play for a medal.
In 2000, 29 bands made the year-end Billboard Hot 100 chart.
In the year 2000.
In 2001, 32 did it. In 2022, there were just 3. And last year, there were just 2.
Bands.
The rest were solo artists. And one of them in 2022 that made it, or last year, one of the 2, one was a country band, Old Dominion.
Hmm.
The other, Wham!
For what?
Last Christmas.
Last Christmas gets that much of a bump. It's in the
Every
Hot
year.
100.
Every year, basically.
Damn.
I think it's probably in the top 100 every year because of just that bump.
Christmas. So Mariah Carey's probably there every year too.
Possibly. That's crazy.
Feels like Christmas shouldn't be figured, right?
It's your Hot 100. It's whatever is big
Is
played.
is it a hot song, or is it just returns because it's Christmas every year? That's just
Well, it's statistics.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
nothing to do with
I know. I understand
it.
that.
Doesn't the computer doesn't know that
Discount
it's
Christmas songs. Get rid of them. That doesn't count
Why are you trying to hate on Wham?
because that song sucks.
That doesn't suck. That's
Last
That's
Christmas.
about the only Christmas song that I can stand.
Oh Jesus, really? Wow.
That's a good song.
I would just respectfully disagree.
Do you like Mariah Carey?
It's fine. I like it better than Wham.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey songs are awful.
I like the
Mar-
I like the
I might
Mariah
as-
Carey
you might as-
Christmas better than Wham.
Oh my God. You might as well put nails on chalkboard and scrape them. That's Mariah Carey.
Yeah, I'm not into the Wham thing. I can't understand some of the 80s fads that happened, and definitely Wham is up there. No, I still contest. My favorite is Please Come Home for Christmas. The Eagles. I like that one.
Oh, it's a good song.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
That's my there's that, and then some of the standard classic ones. If I'm going to have to listen to Christmas music, I'd prefer it to be those.
I can listen to the last. I don't like Christmas music at all. I'm anti-Christmas.
Please come. My wife argues like, "Please Come Home for Christmas" is not a Christmas song. I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's talking about Christmas.
Christmas in the song.
It's Christmas in the title. It is more about like, trying to get the girl to come home for Christmas. But who cares? It's Christmas.
It's talking about Christmas.
Agreed.
Please come home because
Yeah.
it's Christmas time. I
Yeah.
want you here.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I'll have to be about Rudolph.
Exactly. That's my point too.
By the way, the beach volleyballers,
Mm-hmm.
they were back in the USA was on again. They were back in the bikinis.
Were they? How'd they do?
They were all sweaty.
Did they win?
I think so. I fell asleep.
It sounded like that team of Americans is pretty
They were
decent.
playing Australia.
Oh, they did win. I just read it here a second ago.
I
Yes.
thought they did.
I was trying to read some about this, about the rugby match that you've seen. The match started with a rare sevens maul.
That I saw.
And didn't you see maybe you didn't see this. You were talking about the women's rugby team. Anyway, maybe you didn't see this particular match.
I haven't seen any of the women's because they haven't shown any of it.
Oh.
I just saw a highlight.
Just highlights. I don't know what a sevens maul is.
That's why I'm very upset with the broadcasting. I want to see the USA whatever.
I agree.
We're in the USA. Show me the USA stuff.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. $17 to 7. United States ladies beat Great Britain in rugby yesterday, I think. So they're going to the quarterfinals. U.S. advances to play for a medal in Paris, and Canada upsets France.
Have you watched any handball yet?
I've not caught it. No, I haven't seen
it
it
was
when
on
it was
again.
on.
I'm so confused by that sport.
I don't know what's
Out
going
of
on.
all sports, out of every sport I think that they play, that is the one that confuses me the most that I just don't understand.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they have to bounce the ball so much, but sometimes it feels like they don't. And sometimes you can take, I don't know.
Combination basketball, soccer.
No, it's your handball.
I know it's hand, but I mean,
You're
like
throwing it
into a net, right?
Mhm.
But you have to dribble.
Every once in a while, you have to, for some reason, throw it on the ground.
Don't they like fake it a lot?
Yeah, and they have to throw it on the. It's very much reminds me of water polo,
Mm-hmm.
but on the ground.
on land. Yeah.
But for some reason, you can only run so much, so many steps, or walk so many steps, or take so many steps
Huh.
without bouncing the ball. And I don't get it because sometimes it doesn't. None of it makes sense to me.
Hmm.
So
Interesting.
confused by that. Sport.
Yeah. I don't know anything about it.
Handball.
I kind of like watching the water polo a little bit.
Water polo's cool.
Yeah, it's fun to watch. Crazy athletes. Be out there in the water, the whole swimming back and forth.
Treading
Yeah, treading water. Crazy athletes.
and being pulled down and scratched and
It's
punched and pinched and all sorts of stuff under. They show pictures of them after their matches and they're like
beat up.
marks all over 'em.
Yeah.
Apparently under the water it gets pretty graphic.
There is in shooting, I did see the other day, there's a trap shooter. One of our guys, he's a Kansas dude. Went to K-State. I don't know if he has ties to anything locally here, but he's not from that far away, and he's a K-State alum, I know. And he's competing in trap. That feels like one of the only sports Olympics that I'm physically, in good enough shape to participate in.
That you could do.
Skeet shooting. I'm not good enough skeet shooter, but, physically I could do it.
See, like right now, they're showing table tennis mixed doubles.
Okay.
But it's the gold medal match.
Okay. All right.
It's during the day. They'll probably show it later tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. But I want to see.
Do you think it's possibly because there's enough people watching the broadcast, from all these other nationality, like from...
It's the USA.
I agree.
We're in the United States.
I agree, but... Just go to, look at the soccer games that we host. And it does certainly feel like there's a lot of people that are American citizens that are cheering for whatever other country that they're originally from, or their ancestors are from, or whatever.
Yeah. I'm just, for me, I'm in the United States.
Yeah, it seems strange for me to cheer for Germany.
I would, well, I'm not going to.
Right, I agree.
I want to see the USA matches.
Yeah.
That's all that so I'm not anti-showing me the other matches. Just make sure you show me the USA matches.
Here's this chick I saw in rugby. Get off of me. Get off of me. She seems like she looks like physically she is a monster. Ah! Snad.
What are we talking about here?
What was the one thing you just said? This?
Do that?
Yeah. All right, come on. I want to replay this for you. Yeah.
Oh, that's her.
That's her. Look at this. Look at this chick.
Yeah, she's.
Look, she just runs away from people. Look at the face. Get off me.
You should see but you should see that other lady from New Zealand or wherever.
This is the clip I'd seen. I bet. She looks strong, man. Yeah. She looks really strong.
That's where she, there's people that were on her about, and then she's come out, the whole thing. Oh yeah, I've been called fat my whole life.
Yeah, she's thick.
Because according to the index and all the other stuff, I am.
Her BMI is probably she's obese.
She's like 30%, so you're obese.
Yeah.
And she's like, but it doesn't take into effect muscle and all this other stuff. And what you do.
Yeah, that BMI chart thing sometimes for people like her, it doesn't. It doesn't matter.
And I know they got to touch the ball down in the end zone. That's the other thing.
Ah, okay. That's why they go down to the ground like that.
And or jump and stuff because you have to touch it to the ground.
Mm-hmm. That's the clip I'd seen, and she just straight. I mean, that poor girl trying to tackle her is.
You've heard of the term mental load, or maybe this is the first time I'm mental load.
I mean, I think I understand what you're trying to say here.
It's not just doing chores, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
It's keeping track of all of it. Moms are apparently shouldering way more of it than the guys.
Okay, all right.
Who's handling more of the mental load when it comes to 30 common household tasks? And they said they're handling a majority of the 29 tasks.
That may be true.
I did them all, so it didn't matter.
That didn't count.
What do you mean it doesn't count?
There wasn't a mom for you to push stuff off on.
It did, but I still did them all.
No, it doesn't.
No, you can't
This
say
is
it
just
didn't count.
No, this does. It's not the same. You didn't have an excuse. We're talking about guys who are just pawning it off on their wife here.
Oh,
This is not the same.
don't tell me that it didn't count.
Unless you were telling your daughter, we don't do that. That's a mom's job. So you no longer get to go to the dentist because moms are supposed to schedule dentist appointments.
She would tell you about makeup. Because
See,
I never did the makeup.
How
thing
are
or
you
do
supposed
'cause
to do it?
And she was like, "Well, you never let me, or didn't do this," and it's sorry.
yeah. I know, I feel
it
for
wasn't-
you.
It wasn't it wasn't in my wheelhouse.
No, how are you supposed to do that? That's not fair.
Apparently, the top 10 tasks moms say they are keeping track of way more than dads.
Oh, we're asking the moms? This
well,
doesn't feel
of course. Already, you're like,
fair. Feels skewed.
skewed. Medical stuff. Remembering when the kids go to the doctor or dentist. I'm gonna say your wife does more than you.
I'm going to take my daughter to the dentist tomorrow.
Because
I
she told you
No.
that, hey,
I scheduled this is a
Did you?
follow-up. Yeah, I scheduled the previous dentist appointment. Now, does she do more of it? Yes. I don't even know the last time I was at the doctor with my kids, or definitely that I made an appointment.
okay.
But I did do the dentist thing recently. It's not like I'm
Just
completely oblivious. I did
Right.
that.
paying attention to their mental health,
The kids' mental health
I guess.
or your own? Like, I'm out on that. Yeah, she probably does more of that. I don't even know. I don't even know what we're talking about here.
Yeah, I think we're both confused on that one. So
So that's probably
we're
out. Yeah.
probably not good on that
Yeah.
one. Tidying up.
Now I do that.
Mhm.
I do pretty well with that actually.
Bringing stuff with you when you go out, like remembering a diaper bag.
Thank God I'm past a diaper bag.
Those are awful days.
I don't know what I have to take with me. That actually frustrates me. I would like to be able to take less things. I live with all girls, and they think you need to take things. You don't need to take things.
They have to take things.
I don't have to. I
They-
can go
they-
every
they
day
do.
of my life with nothing.
They do, and as they get older, they have to take more things.
I know. And whatever I need it's in my pockets right this second.
Yeah, they can't fit everything in their pocket.
Not even close. They don't even have pockets sometimes.
True. Social life, including play dates.
Oh, if my kids
Do you set that up?
yeah,
Little play dates?
yeah. There's a couple kids about my kids' age down the street, and I tell them, yeah, just go down there and knock on their door. You guys can play with them. Does that count?
I don't think that counts.
Like actually plan it out?
Yeah.
No, that takes away the joy of childhood. You don't do that. You need to be freewheeling. You need to be spontaneous. That's the best play dates. Set up a play date with some kid across town? I've never done that. Not one time for my
Yeah.
children. Never.
Okay.
Not once.
Packing lunches.
That isn't fair. I'm gone way before they're getting ready for school.
Oh, you could wake up a little early and pre-do it, have it sitting there waiting.
I've bought Lunchables before.
That counts.
I think so.
That counts.
See,
perfect.
I chip
Oh,
in. I
yeah.
do that.
Hey, you bought Lunchables.
Yeah.
That counts.
Yeah.
That's preparing lunch.
Yeah, I agree.
I will give you that.
Yeah.
Helping with homework.
I do. That is my job every day because I get them home from school. So then first thing, let's get this homework knocked out. So I do. It's getting tougher because one of my children's getting older.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to help the first grader this year. The fifth grader, we're starting to tackle things that I don't fully understand or I don't remember at least, Like why do we – you've went through this.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
do we do what?
Math?
I've
was
never
my
seen
big
that
one.
before. That's how we do the math. That's
I
not how
don't-
I was taught. I don't know how to do that
I
math.
don't know how to do that.
Teach
math.
me how to do that, and I can maybe help you.
And then she goes, I can't teach you. That's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, we're getting into that territory, but I do help with homework.
When we change how we do things, there needs to be a class for parents.
I agree. I need a video or
a
something.
parent. It might only take an hour.
I bet it would take
It's
us
just-
less time to learn it than the kid because
Yes.
we're adults.
But I think it's something new, and I don't know how to do that because it makes no sense to me.
Agreed. 1,000%.
I have to go. I always thought when my daughter did the new math or whatever,
What is
how
this?
they did. I was like, I don't know what this is, and I don't know how to do that.
There's a lot of boxes and it feels like a long way to get the same answer in some instances.
It's a much longer way.
Yeah.
I know they've got a reason for
Yeah.
it.
Sure.
I just don't know it.
Yeah.
Extracurricular activities related to sports.
I have to
Well,
coach,
you're-
so I'm
you're a
in
coach,
this. I
so
don't
you're
get to
good.
pawn that off.
A few other things. Moms say they are handling bath time, potty training, babysitters, meals, laundry, groceries, mail, getting kids ready for school, helping in the middle of the night.
As a matter of fact, I want to say that other list, I got all that. I helped do baths, potty training. I think that was a team effort for sure. Babysitters, like organizing babysitters. I can't say I've ever done that. Not once. I've paid them. Meals, I do. Laundry, groceries, the mail. I do all that stuff.
According to this, there's only one task dads carry the most mental load in:
Mowing the yard.
taking out the trash.
Oh, my God, that's true. I don't think my wife knows that it's legal for a woman to take the trash out and also put gas in her car. She will be on fumes and then strategically get me to ride with her and then let me
Isn't
know.
that a funny thing?
Oh, by the
I
way,
used to have to
we
deal with
have
that.
to get gas.
Oh, by the way, we have to.
Yeah. She just waits till I'm there with her to pump it.
Yeah, because they don't want to pump it.
I know they don't want to, but
And
I
they
want
will,
to.
And they will do everything possible to wait until you're in the car with them.
I don't know that that's the same as like this stuff, but it does feel like there are tasks that I could rack up and say, hey, only me, the dad, does these things. Taking out the trash, certainly one of them. I'm convinced if I died tomorrow, there would just be a mountain of trash where our trash can sits, and it would never move.
It's like,
We don't know what to do.
it used to be empty. Now it just piles up.
What happened to this can? It used to work. It would just disappear. Now it doesn't disappear anymore.
Everybody's got their role.
I'm the trash guy, I guess.
Earlier this month, Britney Spears said the Osbournes are the most boring family,
Uh-huh.
and they kindly could go F off.
Yeah.
After she heard Ozzy was sick of seeing her dancing videos.
Yeah.
The rest of the family agreed with him during an episode of the Osbournes podcast and said they felt sorry for her. Well, they apologized.
Why don't we walk it back? Why?
They kind of apologized. Here's how they apologized.
Can we apologize to Britney Spears?
Oh yeah, Brittany, I really owe you an apology.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for making a comment. However, it would be better if you didn't do the same dance every day. Change a few movements. Oh my
Britney, never
God.
stop dancing. I love your dancing. It makes you happy, and I'm so sorry if any of us offended you.
Listen, I like Britney
I love
a
I
lot.
love Britney Spears.
She-
But it's the same dance every day.
No, sometimes she has knives.
I'm sorry for saying.
Sometimes she has knives.
I really do apologize. I love you all. I think you're beautiful.
I still think it sounds like Kelly was trying to apologize, and she apologized.
Yeah.
The others were apologies with but.
Sharon was kind of backing Kelly up.
Yeah.
I love anytime there's an apology with a however in the middle of it.
It's not really an apology, I don't think.
Ozzy's doubling down.
But you just need to change up the moves.
Oh, I love the Prince of Darkness is giving
Dance
dance
moves.
critique.
He's giving dance critiques to
Look,
Britney.
it wouldn't suck so bad if you do a different dance.
Like somebody then said, well, sometimes she has knives,
Sometimes she has knives.
which makes it more dangerous.
Yeah, that's true.
And scary. Here's Rich Glitter.
This is not headline news. Lady Gaga got engaged while in Paris. The Summer Olympics will prepare her for married sex, since both happen once every 4 years. Apple will release a foldable iPhone by 2026, which explains their new slogan, Apple, only 6 years behind Samsung. Deadpool and Wolverine has 100 F-bombs, which is half as many as your grandma dropped when she saw drag queens at the opening ceremony. And cops may start using cyber trucks. They'll be a part of your local police department's special D-bags unit. This is not headline news.
Auction news. Travis Barker, of course, was in that plane crash.
Mm-hmm.
Got injured himself. Some people passed away, and it was a bad plane crash. Well, apparently he got back on a flight. It was from Sydney to Perth, a commercial flight. He's auctioning off that to raise money for a charity. It's $8,000.
This is the boarding pass he's auctioning off.
He has a handwritten note with it. I know I got angels watching over me, so you can get that. It's unclear who the lucky buyer is. A portion of the proceeds will be donated to his Lost But Not Forgotten, a teen adoption agency that helps families in need.
Cool.
So he's helping them out. Speaking of one of a kind, the infamous gold bikini Princess Leia wore in the Star Wars movie Return of the Jedi sold for $175,000.
Wow. I bet that would go for a ton. Yeah. Star Wars collectors would love to have that thing. I actually would have guessed a little more than that.
Same. Because a Y-wing model used on screen during the final battle of New Hope.
Okay.
The miniature sold for $1.6 million.
Whoa.
Making it the third most expensive Star Wars prop ever sold at auction.
I'd rather have the bikini.
I think so. That's what I was thinking.
It's so... not that the fighter isn't iconic, too. But I think the bikini... There was probably several of the models. I don't know how many of them survived.
Right.
But there's only got to be like one of those bikinis, right?
Yeah.
So how did that not?
It seems like it's the bikini.
It's the bikini.
It's famous.
Oh, yeah.
If you say gold bikini, there's so many people that aren't even Star Wars fans that will probably even know, oh, that's Princess Leia.
Agreed. Yeah. It's amazing to me why something brings this and the other doesn't.
Well, something that didn't bring money at an auction, matter of fact, it didn't bring any money, apparently. A 77-year-old woman in England named Mary was trying to offload her huge collection of 163 bedpans. Each one is a different kind of bedpan, so they are unique and different.
We saw some pictures of a few, and they are unique bedpans.
She's been collecting them for over 40 years.
Right.
She just wanted to collect something different, she said, then it snowballed.
It got out of control. I couldn't control myself.
Yeah.
I had to buy bedpans.
No one bid on them, even though she says they are clean, washed, and in fantastic condition.
Nobody wants the bedpan collection.
Now, how would that make you feel? You've spent 40 years of your life collecting something, and not one other human being said, I will bet $1. Nobody bid.
No bids. 0 bids.
0 bids. How do you think that's going to make you feel?
Not great.
I just spent 40 years of my life collecting this, and nobody bid on it.
What a fantastic use of my time.
Mm-hmm. Point of the show, we find out what we learned on the show. Bobby, what did you learn?
I think I would watch more random Olympic sports if Snoop Dogg was the play-by-play for it. We
can see
heard
that.
a clip of him calling badminton. Now, without the video, it's impossible to tell what's going on. It was just, there goes again, way up in the air. It could have been a what's going on here.
Yeah.
It seriously could have been. But anyway, Snoop Dogg called some badminton, and it's
Oh, that would have been good. I could have done the
what
sport is Snoop Dogg calling?
We should have, yeah. Because I don't know if you would have been able to guess. I really don't. Anyway, it sounds like the way we would all announce a badminton game.
How else do you? I
Back
thought he did
and
pretty
forth,
good.
And back and forth. Yeah. What did you learn today?
I learned that you would love to have the bikini from Star Wars.
If I
the
were
gold
gonna,
bikini.
I have no Star Wars collectibles or memorabilia, but I think if you're rich and you wanted to have one, that's probably the one.
Yeah, I think so too.
The one Star Wars piece of memorabilia that
there's a ton of Star Wars memorabilia.
Of course, I guess if you get the lightsaber or you get the, I don't know, can I buy Yoda? That's out there somewhere, right?
Sure.
I'm sure it is. Somewhere Yoda's
Darth
out there.
Vader.
Yeah, the Darth Vader suit. But I think I'd rather have the bikini than the Darth Vader suit even. It's pretty iconic.
Yep.
It's a good one. All right, let's share one more laugh. What do we have?
David Crow on bull riding in the Olympics.
Bull riding. I say put it in the Olympics so you can watch the other countries try it. That'd be the best part. Because they would have no clue. Some guy from Spain would show up with sparkly pants, little cape and a hat. Oh no, Paco, you gotta get on him. You just can't jump out of the way and say you're done. Hell, we got a clown that can do that. Well, I know he's mad. You wait till we hike his jimmies up a little bit. My favorite, the Mexicans. The Latinos. They don't show it. All right. Okay, but can we cut the legs and chop it down a little bit? He's riding too high, Holmes. I think the only country that wouldn't flinch would be the Australians. You know, they're like the Americans of the Southern Hemisphere. They'd all show up. Well, if you're going to hike his nuts up, you better hike mine up, too. If he can take it, I can take it. This is Australian rules, bull riding now. I'll ride him for 8 seconds. He rides me for 9.
Let's begin.
We start with the first laugh. Franklin A.J. on coming in last place in the Olympics.
You know, taking last in those long races. That's what I do a lot of times in the Olympics when I watch